Welcome to another episode of Life According to Brian.
And Jason.
Hey, Jason, the big Broncos fan.
Woohoo! Let's go.
It's bittersweet at this moment, isn't it? Tell us why.
Dude, it's crazy. So I'm over at a friend's house. We're all celebrating. I'm talking smack to my Patriots friend. And not into my smack talking, it's out that, Bo Nix broke his ankle. We're like, what? That's not real. And then, yes, it was real.
Right.
And then it just flooded out.
Oh, I know. I didn't find out about it until a friend from Colorado texted and said, "Oh, great that we won the game, but too bad about Bo Nix." I'm like, "What? What do you mean too bad about Bo Nix? He just won the game." And then I started looking, and it's like, it was just that weird Sean Payton press conference I watched. I'm like, is he serious? Is this AI? What's going on here? You know?
I know. I think I was in shock and denial and sadness, dude. I didn't call my father-in-law. I didn't call you. I barely contacted my brother.
Right.
I was just kind of like, as it is. My friend's house that I was at, who was a Patriots fan, you know, he was hard enough to deal with. I'm like, because, you know, he saw if they won at the time they had not played, if they win, they have an easy route. But, no, dude, crazy games. Before we get to that, man, dude, our picks from our last episode, you know, Rams and Bears.
My Bears went down.
Yeah, I picked the Rams, but it did not look good. I got to tell you, I was like, wow, these Bears, they're going after it.
Yeah, no, just, man, heartache all around. It's, you know, it's hard to beat someone who's been there, you know, and that's the Rams, you know, and they just kind of took control when things got all dicey and weird. I mean, Caleb, he did well. I think he matured. For a second-year quarterback, I don't think he's quite, obviously, according to the game, he wasn't quite ready. And I think they might be a force next year. New head coach, 1 year. I think that's a strong team to watch.
Yeah, I had not watched much Bears, and I was very impressed because I had seen them a little bit before because I have some family who were in Illinois. And, you know, I kind of kicked a little tabs on them, but no, man. They have good coaching there, and that was a hungry team. Yeah, like you said, good things to look forward to. Okay, Texans, Patriots. Well, dude, who wanted to win this game? I mean, it was kind of back and forth, and the Texans just kept, just mistakes, picks, drops, just.
That was a master class in what not to do.
Right.
You know?
And I thought they were going to do much better. I thought quarterback play would be much better. Yeah, but he was not.
CJ Stroud he looked overwhelmed. He just had that look in his eye. That's the same look that Josh Allen gets. Like, you know, they just look dazed and confused. And he just didn't have the eye. You know, he wasn't in the zone of, you know, being in charge, telling his team what to do. He looked completely.
But he's had it before, which is so crazy. I thought for sure he's going to like go, wait a minute, dude, and just kind of shake himself out of it. Sometimes
quarterbacks just get rattled. You remember back to when the Broncos won against Cam Newton, and you know, because he got jarred on that one play, just bam, and he was never the same after that.
Von Miller.
Yep, Von Miller just took him out. So
said boom.
You know, CJ's young. You know, maybe he can do it, but yeah, he was a fish out of water, man.
That Patriot defense stepped up. They're not even, they're playing out of their minds. They're not even that kind, but, yeah, we'll talk. I don't know. Drake May's good, but he could have done a little better there. Is that the Bronco and me talking? Okay.
Yeah,
well, we'll get back to that as we go. Because I'm going down the list. 49ers, Seahawks. What a train wreck.
Oh, man. I knew the Seahawks were tough. I didn't know they were going to, you know, that game was over by middle of the third quarter. So
I would say first quarter, man. They were just boom, boom, boom. I was
trying to give them some credit.
Kickoff? They were like, what are we doing here? During the headlights? Nothing. They just got smashed. Seahawks are a tough team all around, man.
I think they have the defense to beat.
Yes. Yes.
Offense wise, I mean, they could have been better in some ways. I mean, the defense set them up nice. I'm a little worried, Sam Maine,
Sam
it's the same thing. He could get, I think he's pretty solid after all these years. He's been through a lot, multiple teams. I think he's tested. Is he going to step up to the point of where he can put enough points on the board? Because chances are they're going to play another team that's going to put points on the board.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That defense could make things happen. I mean, they're a scoring defense, but
Right.
I agree. Darnold will be better, but overall, they're a very strong position.
Right.
Yes, and then we got to the Bills Broncos, and it was a toss up. It was a classic game, back and forth. Josh made some errors, possible questionable calls, but
right.
I got to tell you, I don't know, man. You don't want to be blaming the refs for a loss. You got to make plays. And I would say that no matter what.
Sounds like a true Broncos.
We won. Well, we won, but still, I should not be in a position where I'm worried about one call from a play, So
yeah, unfortunately, I kind of do think the way the lack of review on that one questionable play was not typical. I thought the level of NFL, that they're trying to bring transparency and clarity to questionable plays, and they blew over that one. It was weird. So.
Yeah, was it because they wanted to get to the next game?
I guess.
I've heard that.
There's something going on there to the point where Sean McDermott actually called a timeout. And that's the last thing you want to do. You're trying to save your timeouts.
Yeah.
He has to burn a timeout to ask the ref, I need some clarity on this play.
And then not to give it to him. Yeah, I agree. That's not good.
That was something's fishy there. I'm not saying conspiracy. I'm just saying that was out of sorts, and it kind of on a close game that just screams ugly. It screams ugly. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. I hear you. I hear you.
But it's too bad he got fired anyway.
Still, I know everyone's getting fired. You're fired. You're fired.
You're fired.
Well, really, he's fired because this has been too much of this. Even
right.
I think it was sloppy play. It wasn't like they just crushed it, man. Yeah. Josh was just like that Chiefs Bills game where everyone was just crushing it, scoring left and right. That I don't think he would have been. But there are errors. Things were going on.
Yeah. I mean, there's more to the story, sure, than one call and then one season. They've been close. But when you're an owner, close isn't good enough. And the risk you run is you can go backwards as an organization, or you're going to go forward. So time will tell based on that hire.
Yeah. But now the Broncos move forward without their quarterback. They have an excellent defense. Stidham is accomplished. He's Sean Payton's guy. Obviously, here in Denver, we're all optimistic, but we know, hey, man, the pressure's not on us. It's going to be on the Patriots because, they're playing against a backup. You better do good.
Right.
And the defense just is going to get after them. They're pretty good. They're going to say, you know what, we're getting this win. Stidham just has to manage it, but it is a tall order. And if I had push comes to shove, I'd pick the Patriots.
Well, I mean, yes, if you're a betting person, sure. But let's kind of talk about, if you're Sean Payton first of all, a little backstory on what's it, Stidham is his name? Jared?
Stidham. Yes, Stidham.
That was Sean Payton's first hire coming into the Broncos.
Yeah.
And so he took him from Vegas because the way he ended in Vegas was pretty stellar. He had that one strong game. And so here he comes. He's a Bronco. Obviously, he lost out to Bo Nix, but he's also the highest paid backup quarterback in the NFL. So there's more to this guy than just some dude sitting on a bench.
I agree, but the tough thing is it's been years since he's thrown. I agree. That's tough.
That is tough.
It's not quite,
What do you think the game plan should be? I mean, you can't play it safe. You're just going to get eaten up. I mean, that defense is coming at you. So I don't know. What do you think? What's the game plan here?
Well, we got to get the run game, but Denver doesn't really have a good run game.
Right.
But Day's hopefully going to come back. He's our running back of choice, but even then it's weak. Mm-hmm. But people step up. Harvey, hey man, you got to step up.
Mm-hmm.
McLaughlin, you got to step up. It's your time.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make people miss. You got to do it. That's what it's about. It is a team sport, but it's pretty tough. I mean, like when the San Francisco 49ers lost Purdy, then they lost their second. In their situation when they were deep in the playoffs, making it and going it and doing the big game, it's just a tough, tall order. Is it possible? Yes, but Drake May is darn good.
He is good, but he's also not excellent, so if the defense could get to him, again, the minute you can hit him and rattle him, that'll change the dynamic of the game.
Right.
I think this being a Sean Payton team, I think this kid coming in is pretty schooled, They practice hard. He's got to be ready. Yeah, it's a playoff game. He's going to have to, I think it's going to be disastrous first quarter, until he gets his feet. But he's a gunslinger. He likes to throw the ball. So if I was like in that position, I'd be like, man, you're just going to be throwing, Just get that defense going. Whoa, if this guy throws the ball, that'll back off the pressure a little bit. But if he's just going to hold on to it, back there, then it'll be 41-6, like the Seattle game. It'll be terrible. But,
well, are you listening to national feeds? Like here in Denver, obviously we're like, well, we have a chance. I'm just saying. Right. What's your thought on that? But I think it's going to be tough. I think it's going to be tough.
I listened to, it's kind of a CBS NFL panel of dudes, just talking. And I thought for sure this panel would be everyone would be like Patriots, Broncos done. I was surprised. It was a split thing. I think out of the three, two dudes said Broncos have a shot. And I'm like, what? And, I think what they're saying is there's enough strong coaching and next man up mentality in the Broncos that they're not giving an easy pass to the Patriots.
Well, of course, Bo was a big part of it, but they did have many come from behind wins all season. But Bo was a part of that. But once again, it is a team sport. So yes, obviously I'm watching and excited and hopeful. It'd be a magical, great story if he could do it.
Boy, that would be quite a story, but I don't know. I guess how do you calm a person like that? What do you do? I mean, how do you this would be like, hey, Jason, I know you teach and coach PE, but we're going to have you go and coach an Olympic swim team today. Here we go.
Yeah. Well, you keep it simple, straightforward. Very, very basic. What you want from him is just execution. You don't want anything. You don't want him fumbling the ball. You want things that he can do, short screens, little dink and dunks, an occasional throw it to the side.
Are they letting media in to watch this, or is this a pretty closed?
It's pretty closed.
Pretty closed.
No one's watching what they're doing.
Okay.
No. But like you said, Stidham, he's high paid. He's Sean's guy.
Right.
There's a chance, and I'm sure all the Patriot fans listeners are like, man, but what does that say about Bo? I mean, Bo, I thought did a great job. He played a great game, and he had a great season. So we will miss him.
Well, those young quarterbacks that just take the team on their shoulders. I'm really surprised Josh Allen's not more hurt. The way he just just bulldozes his way through the front line as a quarterback.
Well, and he's phenomenal. Sorry.
And so I think Bo's, seeing the same thing. It's like, okay, it's kind of like Patrick Mahomes, he's out too, and it's like, I think to move forward, you might have to change up your play a little bit so you don't keep breaking your body. It's the way I look at it. But here's the other thing that's going on behind the scenes in the Patriots organization. Who's this guy and who's got film? Does anyone have any practice film of this guy from the Broncos? Like they have, what he did with Vegas for that one game, he started 4 times. So they got all that. But what they don't have is any current intel on this guy. So in some ways, there you go. They don't know what to do.
Even he's kind of a gunslinger. He does like to sling it and throw. He has confidence. Basically, the word on the street, and obviously they will have some different plays, but basically Sean's going to keep the game plan how it is. It's what it is. There are no real changes.
Right.
Is what they're saying publicly. But,
right. He's not a running quarterback so much.
No, he is not a running quarterback.
So the run option is really going to be off the table. But again, the Patriots are like, I think in some ways if you got that advantage, you got to play that. You got to play that hand.
Well, and once
again,
again,
know what the plan for.
The Patriot defense was incredible. They were flying all around, playing out of their minds. They might have had the best game there because they knew they were going against that tough Texan defense. They were like, oh, yeah, we got it too. Vrabel's a good coach. I mean, they're coming in there with it, and it's just who's got the better scheme. But, okay, you got it. Okay, my thought is I think Seattle's going to win. And if just being truthful, yes, I'm a Bronco fan, but I got to say, I'd love the Broncos to beat them, but I think the Patriots are going to go. What about you?
I think Seattle's just too much. Unless Stafford has the game, the game of games at his age, he's playing against. He's capable. I just think there's too many holes, in the Rams. However, Puka, come on,
he's great.
There's just too many guys that could just step up and make these big plays. So I expect a good game, but in the end, I think Seattle will take it. And, I pretty much, if the first quarter is pretty flat on the Broncos, it's over, so, Patriots Seahawks is looking like the Super Bowl matchup.
Well, we shall see. We shall see.
I like the Rams. I like the, I like the coaching. I like the players, and it would be cool, but Seahawks are hungry. Ooh, you can just see it.
Yeah, they are.
Right.
Of course, I'll be shocked, and I can't wait to talk next week if it's a Ram Bronco. What? We're both wrong, and it's crazy.
Let's play that. What if the Broncos win and the Seahawks win? What would do you think?
Crazy.
That would be Seahawks advantage, most definitely.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But it would be. So I don't know what the TV pundits would love. They would probably love. Probably Rams, Seattle, but that's a West Coast.
Right.
They'd probably love the Patriots because Drake May, he's a.
I got so tired of the Patriots when Brady was with them, because, obviously they're in the same conference as the Broncos. And I thought, oh God, when he's gone, they won't be back for a while. Man, they are back with a vengeance. So it's like, really? How does that happen?
Well, they got solid coaching. Well,
all right, dude. Well, I like your predictions. I like your hopefulness.
Yep.
Let's talk about. Last time we'd also talked about all the 9 coaches that needed to be hired, and now there's more. And what's your thoughts and feelings on where Harbaugh's landed for the Giants?
I think it's good. I think he wants brand name. I think he sees a quarterback that he can develop and organization. Now, the only thing I'm worried about is the ownership group for the Giants, man.
Right.
They have been kind of tough.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
And it's New York media, too. It's like,
it is, but Dye is a great quarterback. That's why he wanted to go there. I I'm semi-surprised he didn't go to Miami, just change it up, but he wants to win. That's good. That means Harbaugh's like, you know what? I got this.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I got this.
I don't know. The Miami ownership too is a little wonky.
Yeah,
Do
they're
you
a
see
mess.
who they
Oh,
just
yeah, they're a
hired?
mess.
They just
Yeah.
hired the Packers defensive coordinator,
Mm.
who was only there 1 year. Before that, he was a college coach. I mean, man, they are like rolling the dice.
Do that mean they want to be able to tell the person what to do? I don't really know.
That's strange. I mean, when there's so many other good picks out on the market, they go that direction. It's like, wow.
Well, of course, you know, the big ones, Kevin Stefanski for the Falcons.
Right.
I think that's a good, they're going to be good.
I think him and Kirk Cousins will do well. Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's a good pick.
Penix, he has they got all kinds of people.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So he will be good. And then, that Jeff Hafley at Miami, man, I don't know, man. You just don't know what they're saying. That's what I said before. What are they asking them? What questions are these guys getting? You know? And some of it is a carousel, like Robert Saleh, who was for the Jets. He coached, as assistant coach this year, and now he got the Tennessee job. It's kind of like, yeah.
I thought he was a pretty good coach. I think he just worked when he was with the Jets for a crappy organization, and then he got fired midway through the year, and anyone who's come into that position hasn't done well. So I think
not even Aaron Rodgers could save him. Yeah.
Oh boy, and he had nothing good to say. After he was happy to get out of there. So it's like, ooh. So yeah, Saleh may actually do pretty good.
So that means Sean McDermott's going to go to the Steelers. Hey, Steeler fans, what do you think about that? I mean, he's a good coach. Who knows? He's probably going to land somewhere.
That would be pretty interesting, from the Giants to the Steelers. I think that'd be a good match, actually. I think you got to get rid of Rodgers, and you got to start building an organization up.
Yeah, I have no idea. Of course, no one knows anything about that. And he's going to take his sweet time deciding what he's doing.
Is he going to go sit in his little hut and do the meditation? He does some
sit in
kind
the darkness,
right?
Sit in the total darkness. And I don't know. I mean, he was good, but
he wasn't that good.
He wasn't that good.
That's right.
But of course, what do they have? I don't know. Steeler people might want to just blow up the whole thing and change it up. But
right.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. But all in all, this past playoff season for the NFL was stellar. Only one or two horrible games.
Right.
Everything else was overtimes, exciting play. They should be very happy.
Oh my gosh. I have to say there's something in the water. I think a lot of these younger, newer coaches are bringing it. I really do. It just seems like if you look at, all these playoff teams, it's like, nice. There's a young group of coaching in there, and taking it to them, taking it to the old school guys. I like it. And I think that's brought a new energy to the NFL. If you notice the age changes of who's in charge and what they've
going for it on fourth downs. Everyone's let's go.
It's funny, you listen to the pundits who are some of the older guys, and they're like, this whole aggressive thing's a little too much. How about you just win the football game? And that means sometimes you just need to kick a 3-point field goal, and you should be more conservative. And then if you look at the younger coaches out there, and most of them are not even 40 yet, and they're going for it. They're making a name for themselves. So, I like it. I think they know there's a new world. It's such high stakes money now that these owners got no patience. You either show some grit or, you're on the merry-go-round, buddy.
Yeah.
Right.
Awful darn quick, man. And no one's patient.
No one's patient.
No patience at all for anybody.
Right.
Here and maybe elsewhere.
Okay. All right. Well, until we talk again on Super Bowl. So I think I'm hearing you're probably, Seahawks and probably Patriots. I think we match on that. What, think of a wager. We do this in baseball. Whoever wins the Super Bowl, I don't know, we got to buy some embarrassing swag for the other person.
Well, you got to wear the other, you got to get them a shirt.
Right.
And or a hat, and they got to wear it around for a week.
For a week.
Now, I'm a teacher. I'm out. You're walking around Arkansas country wearing some, but when the time comes, we should just pick either rock, paper, scissors it.
Sure.
Because we might not have really a team in the hunt necessarily.
Right.
Of course, it'd be more painful for me to be wearing a Patriots thing around here in Colorado. So, and who knows?
I think that would be awesome.
Okay. Well, of course, I'm getting ahead of myself, man. Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm getting ahead of myself, dude. I'm all Patriot lover. No, I hope Broncos destroy them. But if I was, I don't know, man. If I was betting, I'm just being honest. It is a tough call. But of course, on game day, I am all Bronco, whatever. So who knows what we'll do. But yes, we'll see because you have to play the games. It could be Rams. It could be.
You got to get it all the way through. And you never know who's going to get in.
I like either wearing something or whatever for like a week, like every day. Like you have to wash it and wear it. Wash it and wear it. I love that.
Evidence of it. Like
every day I got to wear it. So you're going out. You're going volunteering at the bike shop wearing whatever you lost.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Like every day for a week.
All right, buddy. I like it. Okay. Well, guess what, Jason?
What, Brian?
Hey, we're out of time.
No.
Yeah. How do you like these longer formats, man? We're
well, talking football and things, it kind of goes when the topic is there.
That's right. Well, until next time, friends, thank you for listening to the podcast of Life According to Brian.
And Jason.
And until next time, find us everywhere. We're the best on the internet, in our opinion. Until next time, we'll see you.